Naval Station Norfolk, Main Gate, Wednesday afternoon. The largest naval base in the world. Tight security. Everyone needs ID. No exceptions. An old pickup truck pulls up. Rusted, faded red paint. The guard steps forward. Young Coast Guard petty officer. Name is Patterson. The window rolls down. An elderly man behind the wheel. Maybe 75. White hair. Wearing red plaid flannel. Gray undershirt. Looks like a farmer. Patterson leans down. Good afternoon, sir. ID and authorization, please. The old man pulls out a driver's license. Civilian. No military ID. Name, Robert Hayes. Patterson looks at it. Sir, this is a military installation. You need base authorization. Do you have orders? The old man shakes his head. No paperwork. Just here to visit. I'm sorry, sir. Without authorization, I can't let you on base. The old man thinks. I'm looking for the base commander, Admiral Reeves. Patterson nods. You need an appointment. I can give you a number to call. The old man sighs. I don't have time for appointments. I need to see him today. Patterson's patience wears thin. Sir, everyone thinks their business is important. Without authorization, you're not getting through. Turn around. A voice from behind. Problem. Patterson, Captain Mitchell, Coast Guard, senior officer. Patterson snaps to attention. Just a civilian without authorization, sir. Mitchell walks to the truck. Sir, what's your business? I'm here to see Admiral Reeves. Do you have an appointment number? Then you're not getting on base. Mitchell studies him. You prior military? The old man nods. Navy. Long time ago. How long? 40-some years. Mitchell smirks. And you think you can just roll up without ID? Because you served? The old man's voice stays calm. I'm just asking to see the Admiral. It's personal. Mitchell's not buying it. You know how many people try this? We have protocols. Mitchell leans on the truck. Tell you what, since you claim Navy, what did you do? The old man hesitates. I was a SEAL. Mitchell laughs. Of course, everyone's a SEAL these days. Patterson joins in. Sir, you don't look like you could run a mile. The old man doesn't react. Mitchell gets an idea. Every SEAL has a call sign. If you're really a SEAL, what's yours? The old man's quiet. Come on, what did they call you? The old man's voice drops. Hammer 6. Mitchell blinks. What? Hammer 6. That was my call sign. Never heard of it. Sounds made up. A voice cuts through. Wait. Everyone freezes. A man approaches. Navy white dress uniform. Admiral stars. Rear Admiral Reeves. He heard everything. He's almost running. His face is pale. He reaches the truck. What did you just say? Your call sign. The old man looks at him. Hammer 6. Reeves steps back, like he's been hit. Oh my God. It can't be. You're dead. You've been dead for 40 years. The old man smiles sadly. Reports of my death were exaggerated. Reeves can't speak. Mitchell's confused. Sir, do you know this man? Reeves nods. This is Commander Robert Hayes. Hammer 6. One of the first Navy SEALs. One of the originals. Patterson's skeptical. Sir, he's just an old gay in a truck. No ID, no proof. Reeves turns, anger flashing. You want proof? That call sign is proof. Hammer 6 was the commander during Operation Thunderhead, Vietnam. 1972, classified mission. Hayes led a team into North Vietnam to rescue pilots, got them all out, but was listed KIA when his helicopter was shot down. Mitchell's quiet. He died. Reeves shakes his head. We thought so. Navy declared him dead, gave him a posthumous Navy Cross, had a funeral, empty casket. But, he looks at Hayes. You didn't die, did you? Hayes's voice is rough. I was captured. 2 years in a POW camp. When the war ended, I was released. But I was already dead on paper, so I stayed dead. You stayed dead for 40 years? Why? Hayes looks away. Because I couldn't come back. Couldn't face it. The friends I lost. The things that happened. So I went home. To the mountains. Built a quiet life. Reeves's voice cracks. We mourned you. Your family. Your team. I'm sorry. Then why now? After 40 years, my wife died. Last month. Before she went, she made me promise to come back, let people know I'm alive. So I'm keeping my promise. Reeves's eyes are wet. Commander Hayes, you're a legend. The stories about Hammer 6 are taught at Bud. S. You're a ghost, a myth, and here you are. Hayes almost smiles. Just an old man in a truck. Reeves shakes his head. No, sir. He turns to Mitchell and Patterson. You just stopped a Medal of Honor nominee. You mocked him. Mitchell's face drains. Sir, we didn't know. That's the point. You didn't listen. You saw an old man and assumed he was nobody. Reeves snaps to attention. Salutes. Commander Hayes, on behalf of the United States Navy, welcome home, sir. Hayes slowly returns the salute. Rusty but genuine. Thank you, Admiral. Sir, will you please come with me? I'd like to give you a proper welcome. Hayes thinks, then nods. All right, just for today. I have a farm to get back to. Reeves helps Hayes out, escorts him through the gate. Patterson and Mitchell stand aside, ashamed. Hayes stops, looks at them. No hard feelings. You were doing your job. Mitchell's voice is thick. Sir, I'm sorry. Hayes raises a hand. You didn't know. Just remember, not everyone who looks ordinary is ordinary. Some of the best hide in plain sight. They walk onto base. Sailors notice. See the Admiral escorting a civilian. With deference, respect. Word spreads fast. Hammer 6 is alive. The legend is real. Sailors line the route. Standing. Some salute. Hayes walks through. Uncomfortable but accepting. Because he promised his wife. And Reeves's office. Hayes tells his story, the missions, the capture, the camp, the years after, the wife he loved, the promise he made. When he finishes, Reeves speaks. Sir, you're entitled to benefits, medals, recognition. Hayes shakes his head. I don't need that. I just wanted to keep my promise, let you know I'm alive. Will you do one thing? Will you speak to SEAL candidates? Tell them your story? Hayes hesitates. I'm not a speaker. Just be yourself. Be the man who survived. That's all they need. Hayes thinks. All right, one speech. Then I'm going home. 2 days later, Bud's training facility, Coronado. Hayes stands before 200 SEAL candidates. Civilian clothes, flannel shirt. The instructor introduces him. Gentlemen, this is Commander Robert Hayes, Hammer 6, one of the first SEALs, a legend. Hayes speaks. No script, just truth, about missions that don't exist, friends who died, choices with no good answers, surviving when survival seems impossible, coming home when home doesn't exist, living with what you've done. He doesn't glorify it, just real, raw, honest. When he finishes, silence. Then a candidate raises his hand. Sir, how did you survive 2 years as a POW? Hayes's answer is simple. I didn't survive alone. My teammates died getting me to that helicopter. They didn't quit, so I couldn't either. I owed them that. Another candidate. Do you regret it? The service. Hayes thinks. Not the service. I regret the cost, the friends lost. But regret doesn't change anything. You do the job. You pay the price. You live with it. That's what being a SEAL means. The candidates stand, applaud. Hayes waves them off, leaves quickly. Back to his truck. Back to his farm. Back to quiet life. But now the world knows. Hammer 6 is alive. And somewhere in rural Virginia, an old man tends his garden, feeds his chickens, and sometimes looks at the sky, remembers when he flew, when he fought, when he was Hammer 6, and he smiles, because he survived, because he kept his promise, because the story was told. And that's enough, for a ghost who came home.